Um, you can look at the replay for the drawing and then complete the drawing, and then you can look at the replay for the coloring as well. And then if you don't have color pencils, you can use crayons if you have that, or any coloring materials. Anything is okay. I was just suggesting color pencils. Okay, if everyone's ready, we can get started. Okay, so the first color you're going to need is a dark, like a medium blue color pencil, but you can use a light blue as well. That's okay. So maybe like about this type of color. So this is going to be used for the drawing part of it. Okay. So first we're going to start with the body of our drawing. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do a little shading as well. So when you just do shading, so I have our sun in the right corner, right hand side corner. So that means I have to put my shadow on the left side. Okay, so and the way you do your shadow is basically you use the same color, or you can use a darker pencil and press hard where the shadow is. And then after that, as you're moving forward, start getting lighter by the time you get to the other side. Don't color inside the look part of it, but color the other parts of the face, but not the.
Ma'am, I joined. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I joined now.
Oh, okay. So basically what we're doing, we're continuing with yesterday's Krishna drawing, and we're just coloring it today. So you can use color pencils, crayons, whatever you have to color it.
Okay.
So we've only started with the face until now. And we're doing a little shading while coloring. Okay.
It should be light blue.
So yeah, what we're doing is basically shading. So you have to, on the left, we are starting dark, and by the time we reach to the right hand side, it should be light.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, the next part we're gonna color are the hands. Okay, for the hands, it's pretty simple. So basically you color everything in the hand except the bracelets. Okay. And so you're gonna do the same thing we did before. You're gonna start dark on the bottom and light as you go to the top. And try to color in the same direction for each part of the body. Do the same thing for both hands. So where the hand curves like into the elbow, you just want to make a little darker color over there. This is because it's bending, so there's not much light over there, so there it would have a shadow. Also, while you're waiting, just color in the ear. Okay, is everyone done with this part?
Ma'am, I'm doing.
Okay, I'll give you guys a second to finish then. Okay, so we'll continue. So now we're going to color in the stomach part and like the whole torso part of it. So for this, you want to do dark underneath the arm and dark on the part of the starting of the back, and then go light as we did before. Like so. Okay, so the next part we're going to color in is going to be the stomach. So from the part we see the clothing, you want to go dark and then light. So that's the only part we're going to, actually, we also have to color in the feet. But yesterday I forgot to tell you guys to put in the toes. So for the toes, all you have to do is just add 5 bumps on the top part of the shoe. For the bottom, that's what you're gonna do. But for the top, since you don't see all toes, just put in 1 toe. So just leave the top how it is. And add just one bump next to it. That's it.
Could you zoom in on your feet?
Yeah. Does this help? Can you see it?
Yeah, thank you.
I'll just hold it there for you guys to draw. Okay. Now same thing. The left hand part of our feet is going to be dark, and the bottom part is going to be dark, and then the part where the clothes, the pant, and the foot meet is going to be dark. So this part is dark, and this part is dark on this foot. And then you just color the rest. And then for this one, this part is dark, this part, and this part. And then the rest is just light. And that's all we need for the body, like the actual body. Now we're gonna move on to the clothes. Okay. So first, you need two colors. You need a light yellow and maybe a darker yellow. But if you don't have those two yellows, you can use a yellow and an orange if you don't have two different yellows. No, since I'm guessing that most people don't have two yellows, I'm going to color in or with orange and yellow. But you guys can use so do most of you have two yellows? Oh, okay, so I guess
These?
oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, so most of you do have two yellows. So that's good. So we can just do two yellows. Okay, so I have a lighter one and a darker one. First, let's start with the lighter one. So we're also gonna do shading in this part. So for this, you want to start dark on the bottom part where you're gonna be sitting, and color it darkly over there. And then start coloring lightly as you move forward. And then just color lightly the whole way. Do not color the part where we have the lines, which is like the design of the pants, so don't color that yet. But color everything out of the part of the pant. Okay. So you can go back and add some more, make it a bit darker over here. And then the next places where we're gonna make it darker is going to be where these lines are. So you remember the lines we made before? So those lines. So one over here, one under here, one under here, and also this part of the foot is going to be a bit darker. And then the same lines here, 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 and here. So that's the first main part of the pant. I'll give you guys a second to catch up. Can you guys give me a thumbs up once you're done? Um, okay. It looks like most of you are finished. So with the same yellow you used before, we're gonna start the second part of the pant. So this line where the first leg overlaps to the second leg, so this line, we're gonna color it from there darker and then light as we go out. And then same thing, whatever lines we have, that part is gonna be dark. Can you give me like a thumbs up or like a ready once you've done both the pants main part of it? Okay, looks like a lot of you are ready. Let's continue then. So now you need your dark yellow or your orange, whatever one you are using. Okay. And we're gonna color like the waistband and the designs on the cuffs of the pants. So we're gonna do the same thing. So for the top, we're gonna go darker from this one and then a light. But you don't wanna go too light because you still wanna see the difference between the darker yellow and the lighter yellow. Just make like the first 2.5 boxes darker. The rest just keep it like lighter. Like that. Do the same things for these two, the cups as well. So darker at the start and lighter as we go here. Okay, so once you're done with the whole pant, give me a thumbs up and so we can move forward. Okay, a lot of thumbs up. So I guess we can move on. So now we're going to color in the shirt part. So for the shirt, we're gonna use the dark yellow or orange we used for like the waistband and cuffs. Okay. And so what you're gonna do from this part, it's the same thing we've been doing along. Darker from the left and lighter going this side. Darker from the left and lighter going this side. And then underneath the arm, you also want to go darker, not over the arm, just underneath the arm. And then a little underneath. Yeah,
Do you have to use a darker yellow or the lighter one?
darker yellow. Okay, so let's get started. So start with the dark.
I don't have dark yellow.
So you can use
which color should I use? Yellow or
You-
orange?
you can use orange if you don't have a darker yellow. So dark and light. Dark and light. So these parts are going to be dark, and then you're going to also do dark and a little bit underneath the arm, and then a little bit underneath the face. Also darken the places we have our fold lines. So those are the places we're doing dark on the shirt. Okay, yeah, just give me a thumbs up once you're done. Okay, looks like a lot of you are done, so we can move forward. The next thing we're gonna do with the dark yellow is color in the crown. Don't color in this circle, only the outer part of the crown. And the same thing we're gonna do is dark on the left, light on the right with the dark yellow. And then for other people, if you're using orange, don't use orange, use the normal yellow. If you're using orange as the dark yellow, use normal yellow for this part.
Ma'am, we have to do dark to yellow?
Yeah, so dark yellow. But if you don't have dark yellow, you're gonna use orange. I mean, if you're using orange for the dark yellow, you want to use the normal yellow.
Even dark to light.
Right, yeah, you have to do dark to light. So you have the dark yellow, right? So just do the dark yellow. And that's that part. And if you're waiting,
Can you later on outline your coloring with a pen or something?
yeah, if you want, you can do that. I'm not gonna be doing that, but if you want to, you can outline everything.
How will you erase? Can we outline it with sketch pen?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want to, you can outline it with like a sketch pen, a marker, whatever you want.
And will you erase your pencil marks?
I won't be erasing my pencil marks because most of it is the drawing part of it, so I'm not gonna be erasing that. Okay. Any more questions? Oh, nice job, Sachi. Okay. So if you're waiting with your light yellow, color in like the bracelet and the jewelry part. So, and this just do it like no darkness or no anything, just one color. The whole thing. And also you're gonna be having a little bit of your hand here. I forgot that, and just color that in with the blue you used to color in the rest of the body parts. Are you guys done? Okay. Looks like you guys are ready. Okay. So now we're going to color in the lips, the tika, and the jewel on the top. So we're going to use a red for that part.
Are you in? Yeah, you were in.
Does someone have a question? Wait, Lassie, can you please mute yourself if you don't have a question?
You're muted.
Okay. So now we're gonna color in the lips. Just color in the lips normally, nothing extra with that. Just lightly color in the lips. So the way I colored it, it looks like a bit pink compared to a red, but that's okay. And then you're gonna color in the circle part of the tika and leave the rest white. And lastly, you're going to use red for the gem. So for the gem, go dark to light starting on the left is dark and light on the right.
Could you please repeat that?
Oh yeah, sure. So we did red for the lips and then red for the tika part, but you have to leave the line area white, and then for the gem, we're gonna do that red also. So you have to start dark on the left and then light on the right. Sachi, do you have a question?
Ma'am, for lips, what color you did?
Red, but it looks a little pink on my paper, but it's actually red.
Okay.
The next thing we're gonna do is we're going to color in our flute. So get a brown for that. So maybe get like a lightish brown, like not too dark. Yeah. And so on the bottom, you want the bottom a bit dark. And then same thing, right, the left is dark and then the right is light. And don't do a lot for this, just a little dark. Because it's a very thin and small part. You can color the thread parts dark yellow. Next, we're gonna color in the peacock feathers. So you want the colors dark blue, light blue, dark green, and light green. So I'll repeat that again. Dark blue, light blue, dark green, light green.
Ma'am, what you did for the can you show that flute?
Yeah, so it's a dark blue, a light blue, a dark green, and a light
No,
green.
that flute which you did brown.
Oh yeah, the flute, it's a brown. So it's this type of brown. It looks kind of yellow in the camera for some reason.
Can you show your drawing? That
Yeah,
can
sure.
you pick up?
Does this help?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, Ishita, really nice picture. Oh, Mishika also very good. Kavish, that looks nice. And Anaisha, that also looks really good. Okay, let's get started in the peacock feathers. So we have 3 circles, right? Like 3 shapes inside of each other. So the innermost shape, I want you guys to color dark blue. So the one that's in the inside of everything, that's gonna be dark blue. So it's kind of like an oval, this shape. So that's gonna be dark blue. Then the one in the middle, or the one outside of the dark blue, is gonna be light blue. And then outside of the light blue, we're gonna have a light green. Okay. And finally, with your dark green, just make little lines outside the shape. It doesn't have to be perfect, just a little line. So to show that your it's a peacock feather and it's feathery. I'm gonna pick it up to show you guys a bit closer. The next part you need is going to be a black. Okay. With your black, you can like outline your eyelids a bit more. But if you're doing a drawing with like a sketch, kind of like outlining, you don't have to. But I'm gonna do that to make my eyes and eyebrows look a little darker. And then next thing you're gonna do with the black is just color the hair. Just color it. Don't do any dark or light shading with the hair, because like otherwise half of the hair is gonna look gray and the other half is gonna look black.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
does the hair have to be the equal part?
No, that's okay. So like some can be a little longer, some can make that one a bit longer. Make this one shorter. That's okay. And then for those of you who drew lines in your hair, you can do put more pressure on your pencil and draw a couple of those too. Next, with the light yellow, I'm gonna color in my sun. I'm gonna do dark on the whole outside and light on the inside. So dark on the outside. Light on the inside. Okay, so this was with the light yellow. Next, with your darker yellow, or you can use orange, you can color in the mangoes. So we're gonna, with the mangoes, we're gonna do the dark and light thing. So dark on the left and light on the right.
I've drawn apples.
Oh, if you've done apples, you can, shading is the same, but just color it in red, okay?
I didn't even draw any fruits because I don't want to.
Yeah. And then just, you can skip this part. Okay?
Okay.
Just skip that part. Just wait for us to catch up and then just continue. Okay. So that's that. Now let's just color in the tree branch. the branch, the trunk, and everything. Use a brown for this part. So you guys, you can make lines inside your trunk if you want, or you can make designs to get like the effect of the trunk, or you can just color it in. So right now I'm just gonna color it in. I'm just gonna outline my branches first with the brown really quick, as well as the parts where what my mango is hanging from. Then the same thing we've been doing, dark on the left, light on the right. That's the trunk. After you're done with the trunk, you can start with your light green and color in the tree. So wherever you have, so you want to start dark on the right and go light. So that's one. Then wherever you have like the bumps in the top, or just go on the right hand side of that, or like below that, just go a little darker with your light green. So first, just color the base and then you can get to that part.
No, I've colored the tree.
Oh, okay. If you've colored the tree, you can start coloring in your bushes. And you can use a dark green for that. Um, okay, so that's my tree. Now I'm gonna take a dark green and color in my bushes. So I'm gonna do the same thing, dark on the left and then light on the right. So I'm gonna start with the bush behind the tree first. Okay, I'm gonna color the back of the back bush with the dark green, but I'm gonna color the bush in front of it light green. Okay. So we can get some variation in the colors. So that's the dark green. Now the light green. Next, we're gonna color in the rock that he's sitting on. So for that, you can use a gray. If you don't have a gray, you can use a black, but color with it like so. We're gonna do the same thing. Dark on the right, and I mean left, and then light on the right. Then where he's sitting, we want to go dark. Under his legs, we want to go dark. And where we have the lines, we want to go dark.
Can you wait?
Sure. I'm just gonna slowly start coloring the rock. But we can wait after we're finished.
It's a gray.
Yeah, it's a gray.
Okay.
But if you don't have a gray, you can use a black.
Or you could just use the black crayon or the black color pencil or something, and you can
Yeah.
just like, do it lightly because then that would make a gray.
Yeah. So I did a bit darker underneath where he's sitting and a little darker where his legs are coming over the rock. Now I'm gonna go a bit darker near the lines. I'm gonna do this behind the lines. So I'm gonna go darker behind each line. Okay, you can do the same thing with the other rocks as well, the smaller ones and the one his leg is resting on. Okay, so that's like the rocky part. Can you guys give me a thumbs up once you're done? Okay, it looks like a lot of you are done. So now let's start with the flowers and the grass that can be seen. So not like the whole thing, but you know how we added grass in the sides? We're gonna start with that. So for the flowers, get your yellow. Any yellow is fine for this part. And color in the center parts of your flower. It's okay if it goes a little outside the circle in the middle part. Then you can use a red, orange, pink, anything you want to color in your flowers. So I'll be using a pink. I have this pink I'm going to be using. So just color in your petals. Okay. So I'm gonna just say that I want to add a couple more flowers. I'm just gonna draw those in real quick. I feel like my picture needs a bit more color.
Can you do some colorful flowers?
Yeah, you can do a bunch of different colors as well, or colorful flowers, whatever you want. I'm just adding a couple more to get some more color. And then even if you add a couple more, it's the same thing. Yellow in the middle. And color on the outside. So you can use different colors for your flowers. Like I'm like not what I'm doing. So I'm only using the one color for every flower. You can use different colors if you wish. But don't make it more than like 3. And use colors that you haven't used. But you can use red because we used red a little bit, and then orange if you haven't used that. Once you're done coloring your flowers, just color the grass that we've actually drawn. So just take a little bit. And while you're coloring each grass, with the same green, just draw the stem of the flower so it's not penciled.
I have done a light green. It's okay.
Yeah, if you do light green, that's okay. Just color it darker because our background is going to be a light green and you don't want both of these to mix inside each other.
Okay.
And then you can add extra pieces of grass anywhere you feel like it needs a couple more pieces. Add some near the rock, maybe. Okay, like that. Now, once you're done with this, just start lightly coloring this whole part. Do not color this part, only this part. And just go light, don't do any shading, and do it as light as you want because it's gonna be a little hard to color the whole thing and it'll take time. So you just wanna do it as fast as possible and as neat as you can do it. Can you guys leave me a thumbs up or a done once you're done or ready? Oh, Anisha, really good job. That looks beautiful. Okay, it looks like a lot of you are done. So we're gonna color the ocean sea thing, and then we're gonna color in the sky. So for the ocean, just use a dark blue, but color in very lightly. Do not add any pressure to it. I mean, add a little bit, otherwise nothing's gonna come out. Just a little bit and color in the whole thing. And so what I want you to do, where the grass and the water body meet, just add a little bit of shading there so you can see the difference. But that's it, no darker than that. Not, it shouldn't be, your ocean shouldn't be darker than that. Okay, so that's the ocean. Sachi, do you have a question?
Yes, in the you have done purple.
No, it's blue. I don't know why it looks like purple. That's weird. But it's blue.
It's
Dark
looking
blue.
in the mobile.
Oh, I don't know. It might be. Oh, yeah, it's just dark blue, but light, so not that dark.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Whoever's done, can you give me a thumbs up so we can move forward? Okay, we're gonna get a move on so we can finish quickly because it's already 9 here. So for your sky, just color it light blue, no shading, no nothing, just lightly light blue. Mm. And we are done. So that is our painting. So if you want, one extra thing you can do is color a bit of the bottom part of black so it looks like the shadow of the person, I mean of Krishna ji, is falling down. So just a little bit, not too much. You can do that. Yeah, that's it. So that's the last thing I'm doing. And we're done. Anyone want to show me their work? Wow, and Aisha, that looks really pretty. Good job.
Thank you.
Welcome. Oh, Mishika, that also looks really, really pretty. Nice job. Yeah, you can show. That's okay. Do you want to bring it a little closer? That looks very nice, Sachi. That looks really pretty. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I leave?
Yeah, you can leave.